What a wonderful time watching the Leafs get absolutely shelled. 7-2 against the Islanders. What makes matters better is my son decided to, yeah, that's you, Ren, decided to go and have a, it's time to play. And let's do a hardcore play session, sprint around the house between 1 and like 4 a.m. 3 hours. Crazy little bugger. I'm exhausted. I was tired after the Leafs blew it. That was stressful enough. The giveaways. And then this little man. Good thing you're cute, eh? Leafs sucked last night. Like, generally, they were horrible, weren't they? 7-2. They lost 7-2. And they were up 1-0. It was traffic in front of the net. Either off the defenseman, but I think they gave it to Lafferty. He got his first as a Leaf. Cool. Awesome. Yes, 1-0. First period still trending towards the Leafs. They had like the first few shots. Islanders didn't have any because Islanders don't shoot apparently. Well, don't do much. Tonight they did. All game they were talking about how the Islanders don't score. They don't generate much offense. And it's like all you need is the Leafs, who put Samsonov in net, who shouldn't have been in net. He should be with his wife because she's giving birth at any moment. Let the guy have a break. Obviously, even after the post game, he was like, I don't care about this loss. I'm focusing on family or whatever. That's paraphrased. Let him do that. Freaking put Joseph Walden and let him have a go. God, but I guess he wanted him in because you don't know how long he's going to be away. Fine. Anyway, okay, so it's 1-0 Toronto. And then Gustafsson gets absolutely robbed by probably the save of the year from Sorokin. Just imagine if the Leafs had gold. I'm not going to lie, Samsonov's been great. But Sorokin is like another level, right? Sorokin, Shesterkin. Just imagine having one of them. It's like perennial, like these guys should win the cup. They bugger up defensively with their giveaways like they did last night. And Sorokin would probably make majority of the saves. Anyway, he paddles Gustafsson. Gustafsson's looking up to the sky like, what the hell just happened? And so instead of it being 2-0, it's 1-0. Islanders trend upwards going into the second period. Second period, okay, it's 1-1. Okay, it's 2-1. Giveaway by Liljegren. He heals it. That sucked. Oh no, a high tip. 3-1, Cal Clutterbuck. And then we go into the third period. Okay, we go into the third period. And it's now, what is it? They make it 3-2. Draw makes it 3-2. Great shift by the camp line. And then I forget who it was. Maybe Romanov loses his stick. So Horvat has to give him his stick. Horvat has to go back to the bench. Opens up. And it's Matthews feeding Marner for a one-timer. Good. 3-2. Lovely. That same line comes back out. All 5 guys are literally straight along the Islanders' blue line. Past Morgan Riley, in his feet. He tries to do his little in-between-the-leg kick-up. It doesn't work. Cal Clutterbuck goes the other way. Absolute snipe. He had to shoot at that time because Marner was going to catch him. Makes it 4-2. Poor decision by Marner. Poor pass by Marner. Poor just strategy and tactic by the Leafs. What the hell are you doing? So I'm going to count that as another turnover. I don't know if that's 2 or 3 right now. I'm replaying the game in my head and I'm just getting more frustrated. There was like another, like within that span, probably another 10 turnovers that resulted in potential chances, or the puck staying in longer, or the Leafs not being able to get a change, or the Leafs not being able to get the puck deep, or the Leafs giving the puck back to the Islanders so them can break out. That didn't lead to goals, but there were still turnovers. Like, Islanders players they're like fantasy stat crazy. Oh, I got to turn over here, turn over here. Leafs, giveaway. Anyway, so it's 4-2. And then there's traffic in front of the net. Samsonov searching for it. Like my son will be searching for eggs on Easter. And the bigger kid got to it first and put it in. It was Holmstrom. Took the egg, potted it in, 5-2. And then an empty net by Dobson, 6-2. And then a high tip by Lee. Lovely tip, by the way, 7-2. And you could tell the Leafs just gave up. I know, like, professionals don't give up. Bullshit. They gave up. That was horrible. That sucked. Could have been 2-0. TSN turning point. It was on TSN. I love Mike Johnson, honestly. I would love him to commentate every game. Bring him over to Sportsnet for the playoffs. He's like a wee bit biased in Toronto, but as most commentators are for their home teams. However, he just spits facts. He's a realist. He's straight up. Like, if the refs are buggering up, he says it. The coach is pissed off and deserves to be, he says it. He doesn't care. He probably gets league texts and phone calls 5 times a night. I just enjoy it. I didn't enjoy that game. Oh, and then Achari fought Martin, because why the hell not? Noel Achari is a hitter. He's 5'10", maybe 11, 9, no, 11. You have Luke Shen, right? Put Luke Shen in the lineup against a team like the Islanders, where it's like a slog fest, but at least you got some beef back there. Hit someone. God, Engvall hit someone. Engvall hit Giordano. Went to the Islanders and went, I can hit. Or at least he didn't score, I guess. At least he didn't score, right? Are you laughing back there? God, Leaf turmoil, isn't it, Ren? So yeah, there we go. That's base. There's the game. Toronto lost 7-2. It sucked. Samsonov shouldn't have had to be in net. Sorokin, TSN turning point. Giveaways, turnovers, whatever you want to call it, galore by the Leafs. Cost the hell out of them. And it was every single player on the team doing so. And then it lost defensive positioning. They deserve to lose this game. The Islanders, they're a playoff team. They'll be happy they beat the Leafs. Florida lost to Philly, which is, a dagger to their, just like a little nick into their playoff hopes, but they're still on a roll because every other team that was in the playoff race has shit the bed and are like sub 500 basically. I think Tampa Bay lost to Montreal, so I guess nothing happens in Toronto's. You're fighting for home ice advantage. You want home ice advantage, Toronto. You do, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to play the Islanders, I'll tell you that, in the playoffs. Because I wouldn't want to have to play against Sorokin. I would love to see Sorokin versus Ullmark in the playoffs. I would love to see Boston against the Islanders. Like, when the Islanders got that lead, and they literally had all guys. I think they played like a 4-1. They didn't play like a 1-3-1. It was like a 4-1 system. It was like, try to skate through us, or dump it in and we will survive because we got one of the best goalies alive today. And then it was like, I forget who the defender was, maybe Pollock or someone. It was just like the QB back there, just waiting, the safety, going, yeah, maybe. I don't know much about football, American football, Canadian football. But like, it was like, get by us, I'll go back and get it. Or if you get through, I'm going to come and whale you because you're going to get a stick. Someone's going to get a little body on you. You're not just going to come through. Figure it out. And then that's obviously Mitch Marner turned it over. But I wouldn't want to play the Islanders. Hell, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't want to play a lot of teams in the playoffs because I guess they're good teams. But I think Islanders might be the best team to counter Boston. Florida, no. Just because I think Boston would eat their defense alive, and Bobrovsky would be overcommitting left and right, and it would just be too much because Boston, when they get going, that puck just flies around in the offensive zone. Islanders, they're comfy letting you do your thing and they just sit. They just sit and wait and collapse and collapse. No, their collapse didn't work when Martin fed it over to Gustafsson. Gustafsson shot it to the wide open net, hits the middle, and Sorokin just paddles it. Yeah, that was a TSN turning point. Now I'm just ranting. We're almost at 10 minutes here. Ren, is it time for me to be done? Yeah, okay. Well, what do you want to say, bud? I want to say, you know what? Toronto, you sucked this one, but there's always the next one. Play Florida next. Let's beat them. I hate Florida. Hate it. Liked Jaromir Jagr when he played on Florida. Liked Pavel Bure when he played on Florida. But I'm not a fan of the Florida Panthers. So, Toronto, let's beat them. All right. Regroup, boys. We're back at it again soon. Go Leafs, go.